Hi Scorpio, this is your reading for January 2023. I'm going to look at what you need to know and be aware of for the new year, okay? Just January though, alright? So we're going to do a diamond spread. I'm going to cover your home environment, your work, your love relationships, and your family, alright? So let's see. I'm going to shuffle out the cards first, and then we're going to do clarifiers, okay? Alright, so Spirit, show me Scorpio's home environment for January 2023. Show me Scorpio's home environment. What do they need to know about the home environment? Scorpio's home environment. What do they need to know and be aware about the home for January 2023? Alright, Scorpio's work environment. What do they need to know and be aware about their work environment for January 2023? What does Scorpio need to know and be aware of about their work? I know I saw that coming out before. Oh, you got 3 cards. Scorpio love relationships. What do they need to know and be aware of about their love relationships? Scorpio, January 2023. What do they need to see about their love relationships? What does Scorpio need to see about their love relationships? Alright, Scorpio family. What needs to be seen about the family environment for January? Okay. Alright. So, let's do this. You have 3 cards for your work environment. And every other section has just 1. Okay? Alright, so sometimes when the energy is strong, I'll shuffle until they just pop out energetically on their own, opposed to me doing 7 or 3 shuffles. Okay, so let's start with your home environment, Scorpio. You have the 5 of defeat, alright? So the 5 of swords energy has to do with air signs. So I don't know if you live with air signs. You may live with air sign element. You have some type of connection to an Aquarian, Libra, Gemini elements. Okay? I'm getting something about stealing. So I don't know if you took, I have to go both ways. I don't know if you took something from them or they've been I'm getting something about some type of repetitious pattern of doing something. So that could be, I don't know, some type of repetitious pattern. It could have something to do with how would I interpret that? Like repetitious patterns would be like somebody does something that they're not supposed to do, but they do every time that they do it the same way every time. So I'll give you an example. Say you're at home and you put like napkins in one area, and like every time you come back, every day of the week you come back, the napkins are turned to the left or turned to the right. Like someone does that like the exact same way every day, or I don't know. I was getting the idea of stealing though, so I don't know. It is swords energy, so it could have something to do with social media, like something that you see that could be similar to something that you do on social media. Someone else may be copying you, I don't know. Or like it could be ideas, things like that, or it has something to do with something a little bit more tangible, like what do you call it, repetitious patterns, like something that you do they may do exactly the same way, or they have a pattern of stealing something that like they don't deviate from that pattern that they have, if that makes any sense. I don't know, but it has something to do with some type of behavior that they're exhibiting, the air sign element is. But let's do some clarification, okay? This doesn't have to be an air sign either. It could be whatever zodiac sign, but I'm going with the idea of air because it's 5 of swords, okay? Alright, so the 5 of swords has the 2 of pentacles. Alright, so it involves money. So whatever it is that's going on in your home with somebody's behavior, or I don't know if you can live by yourself, but like if you live by yourself, there may be something that you observe in your neighborhood that's repetitious, but it has something to do with money. I don't know, it has some type of action that you observe, but it has something to do with stealing, but it involves someone's money. Like you could be on the outside looking in, that maybe this is happening to someone in another apartment or in another house down the street. Maybe you notice things like that, but it has something to do with in your home. Okay, I'll go with this. If you live alone, there could be something in your home that you notice that it keeps changing. I don't know, something keeps changing inside of your home. Or I'm getting something about borrowing when I said that. So you may notice that something, whether you live with someone or you live by yourself, someone could be borrowing something that is in your home. Like something that is Two of Pentacles, so it has something to do with money. It could be something that you bought or something that you buy. I'm trying to understand. Something that you bought or something that you buy like all the time. It could be something that you order. Swords could be something that you order online, and something's going on there with that. I don't know. Somebody could be taking it, or someone. I'm getting something about delivery, so it has something to do with a delivery. So just be watchful of like your deliveries and things of that nature. Okay. Let's do some more clarification. Two of Pentacles. All right. The Two of Pentacles has the Two of Cups. I get a date. So what I was picking up here, be mindful of dates, like someone that you date. They may have interest in movement or something that a date does is repetitious. And I get weird. Something that a date does, like someone that you're going to end up dating, they have like a repetitious pattern of doing something that has to do with your things or your money, but maybe you don't notice. I don't know, or they borrow something without asking, but it's repetitious in nature. So if they come by all the time and they do the same thing, but you don't notice, it's repetitious. It's a repetitious pattern, but it has something to do with a date. Like it has something to do with a relationship. So sign wise, Two of Cups is water, Pentacles is earth, and the Five of Swords is air. Okay. All right. That's what I'm getting for your home environment. So before I move any further, we have something going on with home. Whether you live alone or something's going on with dating scenarios, be careful of dating scenarios and some type of repetitious pattern with someone in your home. Like it has something to do with stealing and money and borrowing things and not asking, or getting things delivered and somebody's picking it up and taking it, or you're dating someone and they have interest in behavior. I don't know. Something is repetitious about the behavior. Okay. All right. So let's go to your work environment. Your work environment has the Queen of Swords. All right, so the Queen of Swords could be an air sign woman, like an Aquarian, Libra, Gemini. That's a female. I'm getting annoying with that, like something may be annoying about this person. And you do have the Strength card and the Emperor. So with them, I feel like because something may be annoying about one of them, is you need the strength to deal with the fact that they are. I do get condescending with them. Like they could be kind of condescending to you or towards you. Okay. And then you have the Strength card energy here. You could have a Leo in your environment. You also have a Taurus and an Aries here. So I see air sign female energy, could be male, and I see Leo, Aries, and Taurus. Okay. But when I ran through everyone, I get tired of working with, tired of working for is the element that I'm getting with these energies here. I'm getting like these elements all work for each other, or they all help each other, whatever that means. All three of these energies, could be 4 or 5 of them, they all work together. They're like colleagues, right? But maybe one of them is condescending. One of them could be condescending. The Emperor is here also. I get dislike with the Emperor, so I don't know if the Emperor dislikes you or you dislike the Emperor, or the Queen of Swords energy. I feel like the one that's condescending, but it's because if the Queen of Swords energy is condescending, one of them, it could be because of the Emperor's treatment towards them. It's the kind of feeling that I'm getting, like a higher up in an organization, or like The Emperor could be the embodiment of their boss in a workplace, if that's the situation. Or the Emperor, if you're on the same level as the Queen of Swords energy, one Queen of Sword energy, their higher up is condescending towards them, and they need the strength to deal with that. It doesn't talk about it. So when I hit that note, they don't talk about how they're being treated. So it's a chain reaction in a workplace of how people are being treated here with the Emperor, the Strength, and the Queen of Swords. But let's do some clarification. Let's do some clarification on the work. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. It's Nine of Swords energy. So the Nine of Swords, I get break out or break away. So you need to, there may be a need to break out or break away from the environment that these individuals are in. So that could be something that you're planning on doing. I'm getting either like within the next month. Well, this is for January, so within the next month, within the next week, within the next something. I'm doing this December 2022. So like maybe in January you might break out of a situation with these elements. Okay, I do get that they may try to get you to stay if you try to leave, is what I'm feeling with this. That's why the Nine of Swords energy is here. And I can't take her anymore with the Nine of Swords. I can't take her anymore. Okay, let's do one more clarification. Nine of Swords energy. 1, 2, 3. So the Nine of Swords has the 10 of Wands. All right, so it is a burden for you to stay in some type of work environment that you are in. All right, it is a burden to stay. Someone wants you to stay, but it's a burden to stay in the environment. It could be the Emperor. The 10 of Wands coincides with them, and the Strength is Leo, so it could be Leo and Aries element, Taurus, that may want you to stay. But I get a bargain. They may bargain with you to stay in a workplace. But I do feel like there's something better. Like I feel like there's something better on the horizon outside of this. I get corporate. Some you may work, for some of you, you may work in a corporate environment. Something may be really corporate about the work environment that you're in, but there's a need to get out of it. But somebody may try to get you to stay. Is the energy that I'm getting here as well. Okay, that's one storyline. If that's not only the case, I get more pay. So if you're not dealing with that first scenario, I do get this idea of like you have a Nine of Swords feeling with the fact that you need more pay, and this element may be responsible for holding this element may be responsible for holding part of your pay, but I also get nosiness with this individual. Like they're nosy in the workplace. They're very nosy, and you need strength to deal with the fact that they are, right? But I get paperwork, so there could be some paperwork that either they're going to give you or they gave you that is I keep getting corporate. Yes, it is corporate, but there's paperwork that they may present to you that I don't know if you don't want to sign, or they're trying to get you to sign. It has something to do with that. It could be like I'm also getting this idea of refusal to work, like some type of refusal to work. Like that could be something that you want to sign, some type of refusal, or that could be something that somebody's saying. They could be saying that, and they're telling their boss that you did, if that makes any sense. All right. I guess she needs to be let go of. One of these elements need to be let go of. Like, so I get corrupt. Like one of them, a few of them, one of them is something is corrupt about this individual. And you may complain about that. Like you may, the Strength card, you may complain, 10 of Wands, 9 of Swords, you may complain about that. You may complain about that, okay? But if there's anything good, that is happening in the workplace, I do get a new opportunity that I get someone's boss is going to give you. Like there's someone else's boss. They're not the same boss that you have. Like somebody else's boss is going to present you with I get working somewhere else. They're going to present you with the opportunity to work somewhere else. It could be working with like a partner company, or like another company, another agency. I get away, like it has to do with being away from someone particular in the workplace. Okay. All right, so that's the good part of this reading. All right, so let's look at your love. Your love has the sun. All right, sign of Leo again. So the sun could also represents the summertime, because the sun in the background. Like you may find love either before the summertime or around the summertime. Or if it's not only that, you could be dealing with the sign of Leo. All right. You could be dealing with the sign. I'm getting engaged. Like you know what I'm feeling too. Someone may be into you that is already engaged. I'm kind of getting that idea. You may be attracting someone that already has a partner, or they're engaged. Like someone may like you that already has a lover, if that makes any sense. I get not wanting to deal with that. So when I say that too, you may not want to deal with something like that, is what I'm getting. But I get they're uncertain. So if you're dealing with someone that is engaged, or they're tied to someone else still or already, then and they can't make a decision, then it may be best for you to not deal with someone that is like that. But it may take some time for them to reveal that. I'm going to say about a Pisces. It may take some time for them to reveal that they're still dealing with a Pisces element. It doesn't have to be a Pisces. They're just dealing with someone and they're not trying to tell you, basically. Okay, that's one scenario of the story. Okay. But let's do some clarification there on the sun. If it's not that, if it's not a Leo, if it's not the scenario I just picked up, then the sun is just that you're going to be successful. I'm also getting pregnancy for the ones, for those of you who are, fertile and that you can have children. You may end up birthing a son with someone, okay? Or you may date someone that has a son. Something like that, or you may have a son already. I don't know. Let's see. Let's do a clarification. Okay, the sun has the sign of Aquarius. All right, so there's success there's like a good relationship with an Aquarian, whether they're a man or a woman. But I feel someone may not want children, is the energy that I'm getting. Someone may not want kids, but they may not want children. But I feel like you may get around that somehow. Like you may get around that. Like if you're a man or a woman, like if you're a woman, you're dealing with an Aquarian or a Leo. Okay, you're dealing with an Aquarian man that may not want children, or they do. If you're an Aquarian woman, if you're an Aquarian man, you could be dealing with an Aquarian woman that wants children. You're a Scorpio. Oops. Okay, if you're a Scorpio woman dealing with an Aquarian man, they may not want children. They do or they do not. If you're a Scorpio man, you could be dealing with an Aquarian woman that they want children or they don't. It just depends on what's going on. Or it's a Leo. Like you could be dealing with a Leo. But one of these elements is, I keep getting engaged. You may get engaged to one of these elements. Or one of them is already engaged and you don't know. One of them is engaged, or you're going to get engaged to one of those elements. But then there's a child in the middle of the situation. So either somebody wants children, and if you end up having kids, or they have kids, somebody has a son, or you may end up having a son. Like that, a son may be your first child, or you already have children, something like that. All right, let me do another clarification on the star. I don't feel any X's, which is good. The other readings I did, I was picking up a lot of X. You have the sign of Virgo here as the Hermit. So you could be dealing with a Virgo. You have Aquarian. You have Leo. Okay, Virgo, male, female. Right? I get most like, you may like a Virgo more than any of these elements here that I've picked up on. Maybe it's the Virgo that you like the most. I don't know. You may like a Virgo more than an Aquarian, more than a Leo. Or you like these other elements more than a Virgo, or a Virgo may like you more than... The Virgo may be tied to someone, but they like you the most, if that makes any sense. They like you the most. If it's not that, then the Hermit is hermit energy with, it could be hermit energy with an Aquarian and or Leo, because you don't know who to stay with. You may not know who to stay with out of these elements. So if you're dealing with a Leo, you don't know if you want to stay with them. Dealing with an Aquarian, somebody doesn't want kids out of this batch, or they have children and you don't, hermit, you don't know that someone has kids. They may tell you like later, like someone may propose to you. I'll give you an interesting scenario. Someone, if you're a woman, you may have a Virgo, an Aquarian, or a Leo man that may propose to you something, or they may propose marriage to you, but they're not telling you yet that they have a child. That's another scenario of this. It doesn't have to be a son either. It could be like somebody just has kids and they're being really quiet about the fact that they have kids. So you could be the one that's doing that, and you're dealing with one of these people. You know. All right. Let's look at your family environment. Your family environment has the 8 of Cups. So the 8 of Cups is, I get unfair. The 8 of, it's indolence, but the 8 of Cups is kind of giving me it's giving me that something is unfair about your family, like, or something that your family did or they're doing. All right, so let's look at let's do some. Let me see. Let me just channel some more on the 8 of Cups. So the unfair could be anything. Could be unfair treatment. I also get placement, unfair placement in a family environment, whatever that means. Unfair placement sounds like socioeconomic status in a family environment, but there's family members that may observe that, and they placed you in the box with other family members that may not. I'm getting something about intellectual capacity and things of that nature. Like your family may be like that. It could be life path, like whether you finish school or not, like intellectual capacity, money that you make. Somebody isn't doing, like somebody's not saying, someone in your family environment is not saying that they're putting you in that box, but they may be putting you in that box. But I get something about like a dinner too. So it could be like if you celebrate Christmas, it could be Christmas dinner that, or like a random dinner, like at night, a regular dinner with your family, and someone may bring up something like that, and I don't know, it could be embarrassing or something. That's one element of it. If it's not that type of unfairness, then the unfairness could be just be unfair treatment. But I'm getting something about like an aunt. Or you could be an aunt, yes, an aunt, maybe an uncle, maybe something's going on with the treatment that you experience with them for some reason. All right, let's do some clarification. Okay, so the King of Wands. The King of Wands could be responsible for the unfair treatment. But I was picking up uncle, aunt, but it could be cousin, could be niece, could be nephew, whoever, the family, whoever. There could be unfair treatment coming from this person. They could be a sibling, whoever. King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sag, male. All right. There's something going on unfair with them. All right. I get something about calls, like they don't call you. You know, they may not call. I don't know if you're treating them unfairly, and they may feel the same way that you do, but it's you. So I feel like you're the one that's on the receiving end of the unfairness. Okay. You know what's interesting? I'm getting something about daughter as well. Like I don't know if you have a daughter, or like this energy could be your, okay, depending on how old you are, this energy could be your father. If you have like a living father, and if you're a woman, you are the daughter of this person, and they may treat you unfairly for some reason. Like you may be thinking that they are not. But I keep getting placement, like it has something to do with like your placement in life. And I'm getting something about social media. It could be the way you present yourself on social media may be distasteful to a King of Wands. I don't know. It could be distasteful to them, or how they're treating you is just distasteful. That there may not be anything wrong with you, but how they treat you is distasteful. I'm getting something about money. Like you may have given this person a lot of money at one point. But something spoiled about them as well, or you, or they may think that of you. Let's do another outcome with the King of Wands. Alright, the King of Wands has the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups can mean, there could be other water sign energies involved. The Six of Cups energy could mean that I get an apology. They may apologize to you at some point. So like I said, it could be a father, it could be a niece, could be a, not a niece, it's a king, so I don't want to go too much female. It could be a nephew, it could be a cousin, aunt, uncle, whoever, brother, you know, nephew, whoever. You gave them a lot of money at one point, but they may be rude. I don't know. Or, you know, they could be a cousin, a sibling, a father, and it's like they could be coming back to apologize for the behavior that they exhibited towards you. Okay? But I get this feeling of not wanting to see, so you may not want to see them. The Six of Cups could be June. And the 8 could be August, like maybe next year August, and I mean next year summertime. You may regrow a connection with them, or heal a connection with them, if that makes any sense. Something by the summer of next year. Okay, sometime by the summer of next year. And let me go back to the home environment. What I was picking up with the home environment, with the skilling and whoever, your home. The numbers, I wanted to look at the numbers. The 5 could be May, and these 2s could be February. Something may go on in February with someone that a relationship, a date, somebody that, February is Valentine's month as well, part of it. So you may end up bringing somebody home that is something sketchy about the person. Okay, so just be careful about that in your home environment. And be leery of family, like a particular King of Wands energy as a family member, and what they need. Like they need something, they may need something from you that may, I don't know, it's giving you an 8 of Cups kind of feeling what they need. It could be money, you know, it could be money, it could be your own father that wants money from you and you don't want to give them money. As simple as that. Okay? Could be your own father, could be a brother. Somebody wants something interesting from you. I get time. So a brother wants time with you. King of Wands brother wants time with you. Time from you or time with you. But it's like the 8 of Cups is like the reason. The 6 of Cups is that they're coming back to have that time. But the 8 of Cups is like, what is the reason? Like you were being distant with me at one point, but what is the reason that you're returning? You think they want money. You think they want something from you. Cousin, nephew, brother, whoever. Alright, so let's cut this and let's do an overall outcome for this reading. Scorpio, what is the outcome of this reading for Scorpio? What is the outcome of this reading for Scorpio? The Princess of Wands. So I get attraction. The Princess of Wands, why things are happening the way it is because of the Princess of Wands. This could be someone external that you're dealing with. I get one of these elements is a new hire, so your work environment may be interesting as well too, or somebody's treatment towards you because they may want to put someone else in your place. Then over here with the Sun and the Aquarian and the Hermit is that this energy could be in the middle of these people. It's kind of giving me the idea of 3 men for some reason, like 3 men, could be 3 women. There could be women in the mix here, but it's like I feel like this woman, I disrupt or destruct, like they disrupt or destruct things. They're a Princess of Wands. So they're a fire sign female they're either younger than you or they're in the same age group as you. So however someone in your family is treating you, it could be because of something that they said or did, and maybe what's going on in your home environment, one of them could also be tied to that. Something about that. Because 10 times out of 10, someone that you date that is new and you bring to your home environment has an ex that is a stalker. I don't know, I'm just kind of giving you ideas. And then the same thing with your love and relationships. Someone could have been dating someone, or they were that's one of these elements. They're engaged with you. You have attractivity, but they also have someone else that they can't break away from. Or you could be embodying this because you have attractivity, and that's why I get jealous. That's why there's some type of jealous energy coming from the Queen of Swords. There's jealousy coming from the air sign female that's in your space. So that Five of Swords energy is here too. So the Queen of Swords everything is connected here. So any air-like element and stealing and ideas, it could be coming from an air sign female too. Could be coming from them too. Princess of Wands, you could be embodying, or they're external. Alright, Scorpio. Let me know how it resonates. Be well. Take care. Bye.